Hello everybody, this is Toyzaros, and for this quick news update video, I've got quite a few images, to be honest, that I want to share with you. I also want to obviously direct you to TFW 2005 if you want to see these without the reflection. So basically, obviously, as we all know, New York Comic Con is happening as we speak, and we got to see some of the figures that were revealed on a panel, but now what they've gone and done is the same as what they do at SDCC. So what I've got here is images from the Hasbro press breakfast. So this is all the figures that we saw on the panel actually in hand, obviously not mine. But thanks to TFW 2005, which is where these images have come from. So there is one of the tables with 3 of these said figures on. And we're going to have a look first and foremost at the Studio Series Galvatron figure. Now, I know a lot of people aren't, perhaps wanted something new. To me, I'm torn because I do really like the mold, and then honestly I didn't really think there was much more that they could do apart from what I do think they have done. I do think they've greatly improved the overall, obviously, deco and appearance of him, of how he did in the movie. I think it looks so good. I've already mentioned in the previous video that I love the bit on his kneecaps, which just tends to work really well. It also looks like they've added some extra detail in the treads, which you're going to see in a minute on the alternate mode. That orange is perfect. It's just stunning. It looks so good. You'll see in a second now in this alt mode there, it looks like they've gone that bit more, as I say, which they perhaps should do, a little bit more premium looking. See what I mean there, with the kneecap, with the red in the middle of the back of there, and of course the wheels there in the treads. That's the things that look slightly different to me. I've just literally had a quick perusal over these images. If I'm missing anything, guys, let me know in the comments. Let everybody else know in the comments again exactly what I'm missing. This I like, I really do. I think the purple looks great. Yes, it's a redeco, but you know, let's be honest, I've been collecting Transformers over 40 years, and I'm completely okay with them getting one Seeker mold and then redecoing it in between all of them. So this was no surprise. I really like the color scheme. That purple works incredible. That new weapon at the top looks incredible, and it works and displays really well on both of them. This one's the most interesting. This is Hatchet from Dark of the Moon, and the reason why this is Hatchet, the reason why this is interesting is, look, this is not the alternate mode, this is the main mode, and it is, of course, like a beast, like an animal, and it's very rare that you get a Transformer that, you know, doesn't turn into a robot. I'm trying to think of some, you know, from mainline figures. I'm not talking about the gimmicks from the first 2007 movie, you know, where there was a stereo and where there was all these other sort of things, the fast action battlers, I think they were. But you know, if we go back to Generation 1, it was a real, I suppose, little niche to have something that like this. The alternate mode was a vehicle, which again looks really good, but the main mode wasn't, as I say, a robot, you know, like the headmasters and things like that. So for this, I do really like it. What I also like as well is they've of course got they look to be like robot dreadlocks in on it. The detail on it I think looks fantastic, and yeah, as I say, for me, it really has sort of surprised me how good he's come out. So I suppose the question is over to you guys now: is it worth the wait? Because as I say, when he was first speculated to come out with Earth Mode Hound, I can't remember how long ago that was. It was well, was it 3 years? I can't remember. It was so long ago that we were expected to have him, and then obviously there he is. Double Punch again, quickly, for guys who don't follow me on the channel or who don't know who it is. Double Punch was an Action Master Elite from Generation 1. Obviously not using the Scorponok mold in that case, but in this case it's an obvious and it's an absolute no-brainer. So there, and you know what, I think I prefer this color scheme, to be honest. I think the red tends to really work obviously very well on him, and I was a fan of this particular figure, to be honest. I thought it was very good for what it is and how well it served its purpose. So it'll be interesting to see the two of them together, in all honesty. This was the other table, so we've got the retro and Walmart stuff, and of course we've got the Mandalorian, the N1 starfighter, which I'm going to show you again in a bit more detail, because I've got it. This is a bit of an amalgamation of images. So these were taken yesterday, and this was, I think, off like a Walmart display. The reason why I say that is they had these along with all of the other Walmart exclusives that weren't just Transformers by the looks of the images that I saw. So we've got a mistransformed Bumblebee there, unfortunately, but this gives you a real idea of just how bright the yellow is and how different it obviously is to the Netflix's Bumblebee colour scheme. And I like the weapon colour scheme better as well. I'm really excited for these guys. I never thought we'd get these in the end. I thought, oh, that's it. I thought they're perhaps going to stop them, but hopefully because of the reintroduction of this guy here, the Optimus, that's spurred them on to make obviously a few more of the retros. So the last one to look at from the official Hasbros, this is the N1 Starfighter. Again, actual product images. This is inside a case. There's more images as well in a second from the breakfast, where you'll get to see slightly different angles, and it looks like they've managed to do something which I haven't noticed before. And also, guys, yeah, if there's anything that I'm missing that you've read, because obviously, granted, I haven't took every single opportunity to read every single comment on TFW 2005 regarding all these. So that's where you can help me and everybody else out as well if there's things I'm missing out. There is the back of the box. And now we're going to the images from the breakfast. And what I love is that bit in the background there. You're going to see in a second. It looks like the separate little ejection pod, obviously, which you put Grogu in and then indeed send him off. But there you go, guys. So that is pretty much all of the images from the Hasbro breakfast and indeed from, I think, the Walmart stand. I've got more videos coming up with regards to NYCC over the weekend, and of course I'm going live at 10 PM UK time if you want to have a chat about everything that you've seen on here. In the meantime, guys, take care.